Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review of my absolute favorite double jogging stroller, the phil&teds Sport. So let me show you guys how it works. Max, what are you sitting in right now? What's it called? The Super Stroller. So this is our Super Stroller. Right now we have it configured just the way we use it, which is the toddler seat at the top. Are you in the seat, Max? Where do you sit in the stroller?
Up there.
Up here at the top, yeah. And then down in here, oh, is a little baby who does not want to be here right now. But I'll show you guys how easy it is. He'll calm down in 1 second. He actually loves the stroller. Once you take the brake off and just roll, it is so easy to push. And look, do you like your Super Stroller, Max?
Yeah.
Is it your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good review from a toddler, I would say, and I'll show you guys a little bit more about how it works and all the different interchangeabilities of it, which I love. So before I jump in, I just want to welcome you guys to my channel. My name is Marian. I make videos about being a Jewish mom. So if you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Okay, so by the way, my husband and son are playing just over there, so apologies for the background noise. So first, I just wanted to talk to you guys about why we wanted to get an inline double stroller instead of a side-by-side. Originally, from all the research I did, I had registered for the Tool and was so excited for that stroller, and it arrived and I loved it, and then I couldn't get it out the door. We don't have a garage at our house, so we take our stroller walks in and out of our basement with just like a regular sized door that you open, and the Tool side-by-side was too big to fit through it. And then we went to Bye Bye Baby, and all of the side-by-side strollers that we tested were like just a bit too big to fit through the door, and I was like, this just ain't gonna work. Also, if you have a side-by-side, most of them are not able to be used with an infant and a toddler. You have to wait a few months, which if I had another double stroller would be fine, but because this is my only double stroller, it meant I wouldn't be able to leave the house or take a walk in our neighborhood before he was like 3 or 4 months old, so that just wasn't gonna cut it for a stay-at-home mom like me. And I just found out that actually Disneyland is banning side-by-side double strollers, which is just funny because not that we would necessarily make our decision based on that, but we are planning to go to Disneyland in California this summer, so that was just an added bonus that now we can still take our double stroller. But I just love having an inline double stroller because it is so much easier to push. You and Dada went down the circle slide? Oh my goodness. I just find it so much easier to push around and so much more manageable, and again, you can fit through doorways, which is nice. And yeah, I just found this one so much more versatile. And another reason I really wanted to do this review is because phil&ted is a New Zealand brand, I believe, so I just don't see much about it here in the US, and I just think that's a shame because it's really, really cool. Apparently they invented the inline double stroller. So first I want to show you guys how we use it now, which is with the infant and the toddler seat, and let me show you guys how that works. Okay, so this is actually the second seat that we bought for the stroller. It attaches at the handlebar section when you're not using it as the main seat. So that's if you're using it with the toddler infant combo. So this is actually the main seat. It can fold all the way down to infant, totally flat bassinet, or you can zip it back up. So this is the handlebar, and it just pops right into these two pieces right here that were previously holding the extra seat. So before I go too much further, I just want to jump into the negatives really quick, because I think when people watch reviews, that's really mostly what they care about. They already know the stroller is great. They're just like, tell me any bad stuff I need to know. So what I will say is changing the positions of the stroller, popping in the handlebar, the seats, etc. It's not like you want to be doing it every single time you go on a walk. It's not the smoothest of interchangeability, but mostly you're probably not changing it up that often, so it's totally fine. I'm also comparing it to the Uppa Baby. We've had the Vista and the Cruise, which is really smooth with those kind of things. So yeah, I will fault it for that. The only other negative thing I will say is the handlebar has this braking function, which is very necessary if you're jogging especially and are thinking about safety. It's got this handle that's meant to go around your wrist, and when you're jogging, if for some reason the stroller gets away from you and it yanks, it'll automatically brake. So that's really important for safety. but I find this piece to be like a little bit hard on my hands. My husband says it doesn't bother him at all, but for me it just bothers me a little bit to be gripping onto it because it's like a little bit hard. Also, I want to show you guys the basket. It's not the biggest basket in the world. We use this little backpack whenever we go anywhere. It just has like diapers and snacks in it, and it fits in just totally fine. But if you were using this to, like, you know, go get groceries or something, or had to pack a huge diaper bag in there, it probably wouldn't fit, especially if you have it arranged for 2 kids. Okay, so now I've got it set up for 2 older kids or 2 toddlers, and as you can see, it's got the seat at the bottom and then the main seat at the top. So if you had 2 kids that were the same age, like if you had twins for instance, this might not be the best setup because maybe the kid at the bottom like wouldn't really like to be at the bottom. I can just imagine that, having a toddler, that they have these sort of opinions. But for us it works well because Corey here will always be in the bottom seat. That's what it needs to be for weight recommendations. So I'm guessing it'll be a long while before he starts complaining about that, especially because he won't be able to talk for at least the next year. So this is the inline setup for 2 older kids, and I'll just show you guys while I've got this, the canopy really quick. It opens nice and wide, and it has 2 pockets here, one here and one in here, which we keep snacks and trash and who knows what else in, and that works really well for us. The bottom seat, however, does not have a canopy. From what I researched online, this used to come with a canopy and doesn't anymore, so I'm not sure why, but my guess is that it gets enough sun protection from the seat above it, or it just kind of got in the way, so that's another thing to consider. What'd you find?
That pink leaf.
Oh, a pink leaf, how nice. So yep, this is what it looks like set up with 2 toddler seats in it. So that is my review of the phil&teds Sport Double Inline Stroller. I highly recommend it, especially if you have 2 kids who are not the same age. So I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. See you next time, bye!